Diets don't work, and that's because they're not sustainable. Think of it as something you could sustain for the rest of your life, and that's with the food you eat and the activities you engage in. If you have a goal of losing weight, it's essential to understand this first. It comes down to three things. First, we're going to start with weight. You have to ask yourself, do I actually need to lose weight? And if you know the answer to that question is yes, then you need to figure out how much weight are you trying to lose? What is ideal for you as an individual? If you don't know the answer to that, you got to ask your doctor first. It's important to know why you want to lose weight. And it goes beyond just looking the way you want to look. You got to feel the way you've always meant to feel. And in order to do that properly, there's a right way and there's a wrong way to go about it. So you need to figure out how much weight that is, and you got to be able to do it right. And what I mean by that is you have to take into account relative energy deficiency. And if you don't know what that is, it's based on how much energy you already expend in your day-to-day life. And this could be a number of things. Basic definition is really focused on sport, but I'm not talking about sports. I'm talking about just in general. What are you doing already in terms of energy expenditure? How much energy are you putting out on a day-to-day basis based on everything you do? Based on your job, how much do you move? Based on the activities you regularly engage in? These are all factors that need to be taken into account. Because if you don't know the answer to that, what people don't realize about calories, and calories is the second thing I wanted to talk about. Calories are actually units of energy. So, especially in the weight loss world, calories are labeled as a bad thing. But people need to realize that calories are actually your energy source, and they help you engage in any activities you do throughout the day. So people also need to realize that you burn calories at rest. So you don't even need to be moving around. It's called the acronym NEAT. It's the calories you burn at rest. Burning calories faster doesn't necessarily mean that it's better for you. You have to go at the right rate, specific to you. And another important factor with weight loss is that when you do engage in physical activity, it's important that you're able to not push yourself too hard. So what that means is you want to be 60 to 70% of your VO2 max. If you don't know what VO2 max is, it's basically your maximum number of how hard you could work based on you. So, for example, if you are giving everything you got into an exercise, you're going to be huffing and puffing and barely able to breathe. You're probably not going to be able to breathe out of your nose. You have to use your mouth, and you're probably not going to be able to talk. You don't want to get past the point of not being able to do either of those things. So you're at a good VO2 guideline if you're able to talk and if you're able to breathe out of your nose. So it's all about, and I know you probably hear this everywhere, but it really is about consistency with this stuff. And the third thing I wanted to talk about was diet. Diet, first of all, I hate that word because diets, in my experience, in my 10 years training others and being around people who have been on and off diets their entire lives, I've seen enough to conclude that diets don't work. And that's because they're not sustainable. They're not sustainable. You want to think of it as something you could sustain for the rest of your life. And that's with the food you eat and the activities you engage in. Automatically, when you take away foods, it's kind of like a punishment. To make it feel internally that it's not a punishment, just start adding foods. Adding foods that are better nutritionally than you're used to. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. You want to be in this for the long haul. This is a lifestyle. This is the way you're going to have to get used to things. And I believe anybody could change that if they're not already doing that now. So in order to do that, you're going to have to sacrifice. You're going to have to develop discipline if you don't have it, consistency, and you're going to have to stay motivated. But I want to tell you today that you can do it. It is inside you. It's inside all of us. And if you want something bad enough, then it's yours. So the first step to doing that is to take these 3 things into account. Think about why you want to lose weight, if that is your goal. Think about your calories, and think about your diet or what you're eating. Now, this video has been about weight loss, and if that is your goal, I highly encourage you to check out my exercise hack that I've used to stay fit for life. It makes exercising easy, sustainable, and attainable for anybody who has any goal, especially those with busy lifestyles. And they only take 5 minutes. So if you want to check out my playlist on my 5-minute exercises, my 5-minute workouts that you could do multiple times throughout the day, click the link here. And if you want more lifelong health videos, subscribe to MevolvE, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. For more lifelong health tips, subscribe to MevolvE Fitness, and YouTube thinks you'll enjoy these 2 other videos I made as well. See you in the next one.